Hello, and welcome to another episode of Shadow Vibes. I'm your host, Sir Leader. You know, I thought I'd try something a little different. So I went and bought a new truck. Today, we're going to be talking about the 2021 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road Package. So, without further ado, let's get started. I had been considering a Toyota Tacoma for several years. While I had no intentions on buying a new vehicle anytime soon, last year forced my hand. My 2008 Pontiac G6 took a turn for the worst when it decided to blow up. No exaggeration. One day I was driving home from work, got to my driveway when a boom went off that shook my car, followed by a great deal of smoke and a waterfall pouring out from underneath my vehicle. My neighbors came outside checking on me. They thought a gun had gone off. Turns out it was my cooling fans. They had broken apart and split straight through my radiator while also nicking my power steering fluid line. To add insult to injury, my heating coil went out on the vehicle, and a hailstorm came through and pummeled my car 1 month later. The insurance company declared my vehicle totaled at that point. Needless to say, the car search was on. Until now, I had only ever purchased used vehicles. So what changed? Well, for starters, interest rates were low. But the primary reason was the warranty and the ease of any needed repairs. I have had bad experiences with every previous vehicle I've ever owned, so it was time for a change. That's when I looked into the new 2021 Toyota Tacoma Crew Cab. Prior to visiting a dealership, I found it wise to research options on the truck and find my interests. I personally wanted dual AC and heated seats. I also wanted a Bose sound system, rear cameras, navigation, and a sportish look. I don't go off-roading, so originally I was more set on the TRS Sports package. I'll explain what changed my mind in a moment. Now, once I had looked into my perfect option, I then considered two backup styles or packages, just in case price or inventory became a factor. Side note, never look at an online price as the actual price. There's always going to be a buffer between how much the dealership pays for the vehicle and how much they're listing it for. Anyways, once my mind was made up, it was Toyotathon month. I walked into that dealership at 11 a.m. ready to test drive whatever options they had available and to see what I had to work with. I really was interested in the TRD Pro model, but those were built to order only, and slightly outside my budget. My fallback was a decked out TRD Sport in Army Green. Nothing close to that was available, however, within a 500-mile radius. What made matters worse, COVID turned custom orders into a 3-month wait. I couldn't get through winter without a vehicle, so I had to turn down that option. My third choice was to consider a TRD Off-Road, decked out, and they had one. Voodoo Blue, with 360-degree camera view, GPS, Bose speakers, blackout package, Predator steps, sunroof, heated seats, and dual AC. The only problem was price. The off-road package was a $3,000 cost increase, so I had to work on that. I managed to buy the truck for $42,000 out the door and was driving away by 7 p.m. that evening. An 8-hour day without food and dealing with constant money and car talk. Be prepared for this kind of situation before you go to a dealership. Now that my why and how I got this truck is out of the way, let me show you all what this truck has to offer, and I'll keep the specs simplified. With 360-degree field of view, this truck comes with 4 cameras. It also has a blind spot, pre-collision, and pedestrian sensor. The TRD Premium Off-Road package includes leather trimmed seats with heated front seats, auto headlights, moonroof, premium JBL audio, and navigation. It also comes with several trial items such as Remote Connect, Destination Assist, and Service Connect. I would like to point out 2 additional safety features that this vehicle has on board. One is the lane departure alert. The other is called dynamic radar, where the vehicle reduces and matches the speed of the vehicle in front of you while on cruise control. A few final things to point out. 1. The front passenger seat does not have very much legroom. So if you have a child seat in the back like I do, and anyone over 5'7" sitting in that seat, you're going to be constantly moving that chair to accommodate the child. It's also worth noting that this vehicle does not possess rear AC. I just got back from a 5-hour road trip. Weather was 70 degrees and I had to have the AC fan on full blast to keep my child from sweating in the back seat. That surprised me. Finally, as you saw in the video with remote starting the vehicle turns off whenever you unlock it. The same thing happens whenever you touch the handle. This is a safety feature that the company installed to prevent theft. Now, while I understand why they did that, it's still very inconvenient for people who are trying to keep the vehicle warm during, I don't know, let's say, a blizzard. I could dive deeper into the specs, but for people who are new to buying vehicles, and more specifically, the Toyota Tacoma 2021, I decided to keep things simple. After all, that's the whole point in my beginner hobbyist videos. In my upcoming video, I will be discussing how my truck turned into a new hobby, and go over the mods that I intend to apply to the vehicle. Stay tuned by clicking the subscribe button. Plus, if you wish to catch me live and chat, visit my Twitch channel, where I stream 3 days a week. The link is in the description below. Lastly, remember, have fun. You got this. Later, guys.